I never thought my curiosity would get me into trouble. A few months ago, a friend sent me a link to a dark web forum. He said, "If you dare, go in, but only watch. Never open anything." I laughed and said, "Come on, this stuff is all fake." I entered with Tor browser. Everything was dark. Endless hallways of links. Some sold weapons, others drugs, even people. But one caught my eye. Red room, room 6. A black screen opened. Only one line. Entry forbidden, only real spectators. I clicked the button. A strange loading screen appeared, then a video connection started. Low quality, but I saw a small empty room, flickering fluorescent lights. In the center was a metal chair. A man was tied hand and foot with tape. My breathing grew heavy. I told myself, maybe it's just a show or performance. But a live chat appeared. People from all over the world were typing, "Bring the knife. Start now. I'll pay $500 more if you do it slower." My heart pounded. Then the door opened. A man with a leather mask entered. He carried strange tools. He held a long knife up to the camera, as if proving it was real. Then he walked toward the tied man. The man's begging voice was full of terror. That was the moment I realized this was real. I tried to close the page, but a pop-up appeared. "You have been chosen. If you leave, we will find you." I froze. At that moment, the light in my room flickered. I felt someone behind me. I slammed the laptop shut. But after that night, everything changed. Every time I turned on my computer, a black screen with red writing appeared. "We see you. Room 6. Never forgets." I thought it was a virus. I changed my hard drive. Nothing. I even bought a new laptop. Same message. Worse. In the dark, I saw a faint blue glow in the corner of my room, like a hidden camera watching me. One night, I woke to my phone buzzing. A live video had opened itself. It was the same room, same chair. But this time, the chair was empty, on the wall, written in blood. "Seat R is reserved for you." My hands went cold. I threw the phone, but the video kept playing even when it was off. After that, the voices began. In my house, the bathroom, even in my dreams. The same man's gigging voice. "You were supposed to come. It's your turn. You can't run." I couldn't take it anymore. I cut my internet. I tore out the cables, smashed the router. I thought it was over. But that HT. As I lay in bed, a shadow moved in the corner. It stepped closer. Streetlight glow revealed the leather mask. He carried a metal case. I screamed, tried to move. My body was frozen. He opened the case. Inside were the same tools. Knives, pliers, even a drill. He leaned close and whispered, "Watching was good. Now it's time to perform." Everything went black. When I woke up, the cold metal under my body. I couldn't move. My eyes opened. The same room 6. Flickering lights. The red camera was recording. Live chat filled with messages. "Start now. This one's fresh. Go slow. Begin." With his eyes, the masked man's voice came from behind me. "Welcome to room 6. And I knew in that moment, I would never leave again. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. The camera flashed red. The live chat was spamming emojis and laughing faces. I realized every move I made was being watched by hundreds, maybe thousands of people online. My heart raced uncontrollably. I tried to wriggle free from the metal straps, but they held firm. Panic set in. The masked man circled me slowly, whispering instructions that made my skin. Every shadow in the room seemed alive. I could hear faint breathing, not my own. The lights flickered, casting grotesque shapes on the walls. I felt trapped in a nightmare with no possible escape. I screamed silently, tears streaming down my face. The masked man approached with a cold, mechanical grin, holding the drill in his hands. I knew then that this wasn't just a show. My life was in danger. The drill whirred to life, its sound echoing through the room. The chat exploded with excitement. My mind raced, desperately searching for a way out, but my body refused to move. I was paralyzed. Trap, ped in metal restraints. The masked man tilted his head, studying me like a specimen. His breathing was calm, steady, as if this was routine for him. My tears blurred my vision. I tried to scream Aga in, but no sound escaped. The audience in the live chat typed faster, demanding violence. My stomach turned as I realized they weren't just watching, they were paying for this, encouraging it. My hope was fading. The masked man raised the drill closer to my face. Its vibration rattled my skull. My heart felt like it would explode. I begged silently in my mind for someone to wake me up, for this to be nothing but a nightmare. But the cold air, the metallic smell of blood, the heat of the lights, all of it was too real. My chest tightened as panic suffocated me. The drill hovered inches from my eye. Then, suddenly, the lights cut out. Darkness swallowed the room. The drill stopped. The chat exploded in confusion. What happened? Where is he? My body trembled, not knowing if this was salvation or another trick. A faint whisper crawled into my ear. You can't escape. My blood ran cold. The lights flickered back on. The masked man stood closer than before. The drill now pressed lightly against my skin. The chat roared with approval. My pulse hammered louder than the drill. I thought of my family, my friends, of everything I would lose. The masked man leaned close and whispered, "This is your destiny." My body shook violently. The drill touched the corner of my eye, heat radiating from the motor. The chat spammed, "Do it! Faster!" I prayed in silence, but no miracle came. This was reality. The sound of metal grinding against air filled my ears. I felt the tip graze my skin. Suddenly, everything froze. The camera flickered. The chat went silent. A system message appeared on the s.a.www. Creen. Connection lost. My vision blurred. The masked man stopped moving. His head tilted unnaturally. For a brief second, the room felt empty, like none of it had ever been real. My heart refused Tass. Oh, calm down. But dread consumed me. The lights buzzed back on. The masked man vanished. The chair across from me was now empty. The tools lay scattered, dripping red. I couldn't tell if it was blood or paint. The stench of iron filled the air. My wrists burned from the restraints. I begged silently, hoping the nightmare was over. But then the screen on the wall lit up again, displaying a countdown timer. 10. The chat reappeared, filled with anticipation. Round 2. Don't stop now. My chest tightened. I realized I wasn't saved. This was just the beginning of something far worse. The drill sat on the floor, humming faintly as if waiting. My head spun. I tried to focus, but dizziness overtook me. The masked man's shadow flickered against the wall, though he was nowhere in sight. Panic, claw, Ed at my chest. My breaths came shallow, rapid. The countdown ticked down mercilessly. Each second hammered into my skull. My mind fractured, torn between disbelief and terror. I was no longer sure if I was awake or already gone. The walls seemed to close in, suffocating me. The masked man's voice echoed everywhere. Room 6 never ends. I shut my eyes, praying it would disappear, but the countdown reached 0. The screen went black. Silence. For a heartbeat, I thought it was finished. But then, new text appeared. Next show begins soon. Do not leave. We are always watching. My veins turned to ice. The restraints clicked open by themselves. I sat up, gasping, my body weak. The chair across remained empty, but I felt its weight waiting for me. My phone buzzed again. Another live stream notification. Room 6 is calling. My screen lit up red. The masked man's voice whispered one final time, "You belong here now." And in my gut, I knew the truth. Room 6 wasn't a place. It was forever.